live. 4 seconds in.
All right, well, if someone can get on there, then we'll really know for sure. I'll look and see if I can get on there from here. It's live. All right, I guess we're live then, huh? Welcome back, everybody. This is our first live stream ever. Got another special guest, aka Big Money, Johnny Moore. My dad's over here on the left. Hello. Got Miss Christy in the back there, and Shan Rippey, and Tara Moore also. All here for the party. So yeah, this is our first live stream, 1 year anniversary of 2G's Bourbon Talk. We figured we would start off with a little Stag, not Stag Junior anymore, right? It's just regular Stag.
Regular Stag.
Is it this year, right?
I think it was last year, honestly.
Yeah, last year's release, 132.2 proof. We're gonna start off with this. We're just gonna drink some bourbon. I guess the theme's pretty much Booker's. I figured why not do a Jim Beam product, seeing that they have pretty much somebody. There's a Beam in almost every distillery in Kentucky, or there was at one time. They're like the largest renowned bourbon family in Kentucky, basically. And so Booker's pretty much it's a tribute to Booker No from Fred, his son. And then we have one little book, Johnny brought that. It is a tribute to his grandfather, Booker. So I just figured that'd be some good stuff to do. I mean, we've tried most of them, I think. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think we've tried all these before, like long time ago. But I don't know. I just figured we'd drink some bourbon, talk some shit.
It says there's 2 people.
Okay.
Logged in. Now 3.
Okay.
Are you seeing them? 1.
Can you?
1, 2. Who's the third person?
I don't know. Did you text Dave off my phone and tell him we switched streams because we had to. We couldn't get it to work. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if people were they can go to the page.
As soon as you go to the page, it tells you that you're live.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah,
if they go on there, like Josh won't know unless he goes on and tries to find it. A couple other guys. But anyways, so I think Christy's trying to work on the chat. So if people get in, they want to chat with us. Let us know what you want us to try first. Besides, we already have the Stag poured, so we're gonna start there. Like I said, anybody have anything to say? Just jump in and say it, and
I'm just ready to taste.
Just ready to taste. So I've never had this before. I've never had any of the Stags.
Boy,
Man, it has a really good nose. Caramels.
a lot of caramel.
Dark, deep caramel, brown sugars. So, sounds like everything's working right, huh? Does everything look okay for everybody? Sounds like everything's working right, huh?
Sorry, there's a little bit of lag, but it looks pretty good. This is kind of what it looks like. Not very happy about that light. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can, if you want, you can lower it down some. No, use the, just the left, on the left, Shan. Yeah, like, you gotta loosen that one up a little bit, and then it'll lower the front down. You know, yep, right there. You gotta loosen that, and then hang on to that, because once you start loosening it, it'll be, it's not like a fluid head, so it'll
loosen that and then.
keep going, keep loosening it. Yep. And then you'll be able to move it down some. Yep, it should go down. Like I said, just keep loosening it.
this is gonna drop down?
No, that's not what I want to drop
This
down.
is gonna drop down?
All right, let me just come over there quick. I don't know if I was telling you the wrong one. This one right here.
Okay.
The one I couldn't see. Yeah, that's where we had to begin with. Like,
And then it needs
Hey,
to
I would
go
have told
that
him when
way
he
a little
didn't
bit.
ask, so
There we go.
there's that.
there we go. All right. Like I said,
Thank you.
definitely not going to be seamless anyway. So here we are. We're here. We're back. Doesn't really matter, does it? We're just going to drink some bourbon, and maybe we'll get Shannon here in a little bit once he gets some bourbon in him. Did you try that yet, Shannon? Is it any good? So this is thanks to Johnny again for bringing that stag. Woo-hoo, a little pepper to that, huh?
It does. It's a good, man, it's a good drink.
Definitely had
Yeah.
a big hug.
Yeah, it's sweet. Lots of brown sugar.
Tennessee again, that's where they come. That's where I seem to find almost everything.
My cousin Josh Shoemaker just texted me today. He he went into a liquor store up there, and I guess the guy was like, "Yeah, this is like a really rare, bottle. It's $200." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I guess it's worth what it's worth to you because it's a $60 bottle if you can find it.
Yeah.
Right.
In Pennsylvania, anywhere else. I mean, New York, you're not going to get it. I guess 175, 200 that people actually say is decent if you can get it for that. But when I see $55, I'm like, how can you justify $200? But like I said, it's all in what you want. It's all. I mean, how long have you had that? You've had that for 2 years, huh?
I picked that up
Bristol, right?
last September when we went to Bristol. I actually bought two of them. One for me and one for a friend of mine for his anniversary. They always come to Bristol with us in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a tradition, I guess. And Tara and I, I shouldn't say Tara and I. It's mainly I.
Yeah.
She just tags along because
When you're hunting, when you're going
when I'm
hunting.
hunting. And she's always asking, "Do you need any more?" Well, yes.
Sure, it's just like guns and
Yeah.
hunting clothes and fishing rods and other stuff like that. And I was thinking back, and if you look back at some of our first videos, they're pretty bad. Like, pretty bad. Like compared to like how much. I mean, it's not like we're professionals or anything, but it's come a long ways.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Since we started, what do I think we got? Like 60 shows, 62 shows total.
Yay.
Some are shorts, some are just short, some are full videos. But
Tara, do you see my chat? You do? Okay.
I do,
awesome.
yeah.
That's good. Okay, it's there. And I'm logged in as you on the laptop, and I just sent out a chat.
okay,
And
so
this
it does
is still
work.
Working.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's cool.
yeah.
I'm seeing 5 people.
Too bad we couldn't connect to the TV like we wanted to, so we could like see everything. So if you're seeing 5 people, then some people must be finding it. I assume. I'm hoping,
Okay.
which is a good thing.
Mhm.
And this is one of the better bourbons I think I've had in a while. And I love that profile. That dark brown sugars,
Oh yeah.
caramel. It almost has a little nut to it, little nuttiness to it. Speaking of nuts, these are nuts going wild pretty much. It's a lot of nuttiness to the Bookers. And I don't know if you guys heard, but was we live when I started saying that stuff about the Bookers? And what?
You can repeat it because I'm not sure, but I think so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I love Jim Beam products. Johnny, you're a fan of Jim Beam
I
products.
just like Jim Beam.
How about you, Dad? You like Jim
Oh, I
Beam?
like Jim Beam, yes.
So I figured, it's some of the, I guess, really, it's some of the most expensive bourbon I have. I mean, it's in the first expensive bourbon I ever bought was the Booker's, and
Well,
it has
Knob Creek, man. That's some
Knob Creek's.
favorites.
Yeah. But I like that caramel, that brown sugar, deep brown sugar, and then that peanutty kind of lingering around, and that's how all the Booker's is to me.
Yeah.
You get a lot of that deep flavor.
That Stag, man, I know it's a Buffalo Trace, and that's one of my favorite deals from Buffalo Trace, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
I like
I honestly think a lot of the Buffalo Trace stuff is overrated, personally, but
the Taylor is pretty good.
it
Taylor's
is
good.
but
The
it's-
Taylor is really good.
But again, you know what I mean. You're chasing with the Buffalo Trace products. You run that risk of not being able to ever get it
Sure.
because maybe you can find it, but maybe you don't want to pay that $200, $250
Yeah.
for a $50 bottle, just like your Elmer T. Lee's and what else is one of their any of their E.H. Taylor. I mean, it's hit or
Rare.
Eagle Rare. Yeah, it's tough to find. Our little store in Lock Haven just actually started getting Buffalo Trace products for anybody that's watching it that likes it. I mean, they get it in, and they must have got a pile of it because it lasted. Well, I mean, I was in there. What time was that? 1:30, 2 o'clock, and they still had cases left of it. Did you notice how much they had when you?
There were still quite a few behind the counter.
Yeah. So.
You was in before me then?
No, Dad. I think I was in after you because you went there before you wanted to sign the books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in there after you. Do you see a Dave in there, Christy, in the chat anywhere?
So I was trying to see if I could see who is in the chat. It says 8 watching. That's all I see.
No Hegman, no Dave Hegman.
And I'm asking them to drop their names.
Okay.
In the chat. So we'll try that.
And you got any questions about the Bookers? What we have up here? Ask some questions and tell us what you want to try first. If you don't tell us in time, we're just going to start picking them and drinking them. So I wouldn't mind starting off with the ones that we haven't tried yet. You know what I mean? That way, we'll see how it goes. We might not get through all of them. It just depends.
It says
We might not get through them live, but we're going to get through them.
We'll get through them. We'll get through them.
Because you're not
Dave's
driving
here.
home then.
Dave's there. Good,
Yeah.
good.
Says Bandit, I'm in.
Bandits in. All right.
Dave Hegman. Hi, Dave.
You guys have heard me talk about Dave before. He's the guy that he donates quite a bit of stuff to me. He's donated some Weller for me. He's gotten me some Peerless, which was really good. I don't know if anybody's tried Peerless, but it's solid.
Yeah.
And I think he has a bottle of this. I'm not sure which one he has. What release his is. He said he's going to bring it up when he comes up next. Doesn't it, Johnny? Doesn't it say like somewhere what release it is?
But
22A.
22A.
22A is what this one is. So Dave, let us know what you got. Yeah, 22A, batch 22A. So I'm not sure which ones are coming out this year. What the hell that would have been.
I actually have one at home.
So 122A mean 22? Did you buy it in 22, you think?
I don't think so.
No?
I know I bought it last year. It had to be last
Oh, it was last year. Yeah. No, you're right.
But it still could have been 22.
And it might have been. It might very well
Yeah,
been.
it could have been.
He said was going to wait and bring that Stag up to try it with you, but looks like you got to jump on me. He says he has 24A.
Okay, so that's what it is then. His is this year's.
I have one where it was still a Stag Junior, and I was actually looking for it amongst the other stuff at the house. I couldn't find it, but I'm sure I know it's there. But I want to say it's either 20 or 21.
Okay, so it's older yet.
Right.
That's the one you don't have open.
Right.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
had to open that up last year when I was at the races.
I remember you sent it to me.
Yeah, you have to.
Had to try it. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So what did we decide? Are we gonna use the same glass, just wash them out, or
I figured I'd just pour a little water in mine, Switch it around, I already drank
I
it.
mean, I got 24 Glens back here. We can switch them out if you want. But you guys done already?
Yeah.
Holy moly!
But we waited
done.
on you all night, dude, for our burgers, and that was good. But
Absolutely.
you got into our drinking time.
We did need to have some burgers, something to eat before we started. That's for damn sure. Yeah, that's gonna be tough to beat tonight. What are you thinking? Which one?
Start right there.
Go ahead,
at the
start
front.
there.
Start here.
2022 or 2020.
Man, I don't want to impose it. I'm at your house, so I'm gonna let you pour. Don't short me though.
Well, let me and I got a little ice cube in there too. All right. Put that over there. So this is a 2020 release. This is the batch number 2 for 2020. It's called the Boston batch. And like I said, if you guys don't know, it's they all have stories to them. You can go online and look up the batch and the story behind it. And it's a story about Fred telling a story. Telling a story about his father, Booker No. So that's what Booker's all about. The small batch. And this one was just open. Yeah, when? Is that
4 o'clock today. 4:30. I'm not sure what this is, but
That's good.
whoa?
they had sat in the cupboard so long that wouldn't have
You
torn
sure?
the deal.
Hand that over there just in case he wants it. You can try it.
Now my son-in-law has a bottle of Booker's. It's
He
Paw
does.
Paw.
Paw Paw? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's Paw Paw.
I've never tried this. This is old.
I'm pretty sure his is pretty old too. I keep telling him he outsell that to me.
I'm not trying to put Booker down at all, but did you get much of a nose yet off that? Since you just
I think we might have messed up.
yeah,
to be
well,
honest. I don't know.
it might come back.
No, there's nothing.
I mean, you got to figure. We just drank that stag.
Oh, yeah, you're going 130 some proof to this.
Yeah,
is
we'll get
120.
mellowed out here. We'll figure it out. I mean, it has nothing to do with your nose, though. I'm just saying there's probably that much more complexity in that one than this one might have.
I've got a little bit now.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of peanut, little nuts.
Yeah, a little nut there.
It's all over my hands, so
You smell it?
it smells good.
Does it? Because
Yeah, you just don't know.
On the bottle.
I'm gonna rip into it and check it out.
That one's really smooth.
Yeah. I get a fruit, like a lot of fruit on the back side of that.
Yeah. I'm getting
What
the
is
nut.
that?
Get the nut there. Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of the nut myself.
What, you're not getting that sweet on the back end of it?
I'm not.
How about you, Rip? Getting anything like that? No? So this one here is, what is that?
Almost like a payday bar. Remember payday? That's what it
Oh,
reminds me
yeah.
of.
This is a
That's one of my
6-year,
favorite bars.
6-year, 3 months and 10 days. 126.5 proof. You think payday?
Man, that's what I'm getting.
What about your viewers? You want to ask them? You got 7 of them. Have they had it?
Yeah, has anybody had it, or
What do they think?
anybody tried the Boston batch? Bookers? Anybody? I'd recommend it if they could find it.
Oh, yeah, that's
The problem with
Very
the
good,
Bookers is in Pennsylvania, you might get the first batch, and then all of a sudden you'll get the 4th batch. It's like, where'd the other 2 go? Because there's 4 a year. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that I'm not sure when they went to a 7-year age statement, but I know they did. and this is 20 is that's just 6-year right now, and this other one from 20 is a 6.
One's 20.
That's 6 years, 7 months.
Yeah, this is what, 3
Six-
months or 2 months?
Yeah, it's still 6-year or whatever
Yeah.
What is this? 120 something? You
the
said
126.5. So
I think that's my second bottle of that, and I know the first bottle.
pretty good.
Yeah, we had a good time. Somebody needed a pool liner in the swimming pool, but it was fine.
Well, Dave, what are you drinking? I know he's drinking something. He might be on tequila though. Summertime. You never know about him. Is Josh in there, Shoemaker? You know? Can't tell.
I can't tell. Josh, are you there? He's drinking a bourbon margarita.
Dave is?
Yep.
That a boy, Dave. I just told him
Good
about
job.
that the other day.
Hey,
Yeah, they're
That
good.
is
based on your recommendation.
phenomenal. I think they're phenomenal. What's he think of it?
I had Buffalo Wild Wings make me one at lunch one day.
Oh, yeah?
He said it's the first time he tried it.
Hmm.
Loves
So, was yours pretty good at Buffalo Wild Wings?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I think they're better than tequila.
yeah. I mean, it was my second time ever going to Buffalo Wild Wings, right? And
Yeah, second time that week, probably.
it.
That day.
Oh, like that day.
Yeah, that day.
but you want a beer? No, I want a bourbon margarita. They use Bullet bourbon. I'm telling you, it was banging.
Bourbon, Bullet's is a good mixer. I
I
think.
haven't bottled that yet, don't I?
I don't know if you have Bullet bourbon.
I think I do.
There's one that should be an orange label, and then there'll be the Rye's a green label, and then
They got a 15 or a 12 year.
the
that I
12-year Rye. It's
It's
like a
decent.
lime green
Yeah, it's
label.
decent.
Yeah.
He likes it. Pat does.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good
yeah.
for sure.
Dave says Elijah Craig barrel proof.
Who said that?
Dave?
That's what he.
I guess that's what soon is margarita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
What is the what batch is that, Dave? Is it one of this year's or is it one of last year's? And do you have C923 batch? I'm curious.
We could use that one.
So we could use it. I have it, but we could. You're right. We could use it. Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah,
I get the caramels and stuff, some nuttiness. But yeah, it's all in all, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent.
27 more to go.
Yeah, 27. So we are getting more subscribers finally. We got to 120, and then we're
We're at 122.
probably right around 11,000 views.
He says he has B523. This one is
Yep.
B523.
Okay, B523. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That the new one, the C batch should be coming out this year. Should be coming out soon.
Yeah.
September is when they usually come out. So we'll see. Hopefully they do, and usually that's one of the best ones. The A's and the C's are usually the better ones, and they're usually the older ones. The C's usually probably the oldest one. So. The bad news is about the Elijah Craig barrel proof is there is no longer a 12-year age statement, so it can be under 12 years. Matter of fact, I think the first one this year was like 11 years, 7 months, 8 months, something like that. It was okay. Are you guys ready already?
Yes.
Fine.
Holy
We've
moly!
been thirsty all
Me
day.
and Johnny's been waiting for hours.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I come down.
Taste. Apparently.
There's
So,
been
yeah,
quite
that,
the delay this evening, quite the delay.
That this is 2020, and this is the third batch of the year of 2020, and it is the pigskin batch. Kind of interesting. I'd like to read that, see what that's all about.
He said he's never been a big Booker's guy, always thought it drank hot.
It does drink
It,
hot.
it definitely
It
drinks
does.
hot.
Tame it down a little bit, put you a little.
We're gonna roll this around a little bit. I'm gonna have to go third on this one because I didn't even wash my cup out yet. You guys are rushing me. Bunch of Russians. Tell me when.
Alright, that's good. I'm trying to.
Yeah, we've got 7 more or 6 more to go. That's good.
Get some of your water. It's easier to pour. Another ice cube. Didn't really want that, but
Oh well.
I'm hoping it's not going to be hard to get up at 6 in the morning after this.
I bet it's not easy.
I would say probably not.
That doggone guy.
I'll just be rolling over, so I don't care.
So this one here, it's a little hotter. It's 127.3, and it's a 6-year, 7 months, 7 days. He probably wants some of that.
It's funny, I'm getting roughly about all the same.
How's that smell? Yeah. Look pretty good.
I bet there'll be one of these are going to stand out. It's going to rain.
These two are really
It's going to rain
similar
above.
smell to me.
This one is the same, pretty much the same as the other one. Yeah.
Because some of your bookers, I mean, they're just not really worth $100, and then some of them you get are worth a lot more.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Just like anything else, really, that you buy. So, all right. So I guess we'll have to. I guess after the live stream's over, then you could edit and then even upload it, and then you can put it on your channel also. I would assume, right?
I'm not sure. It says I just got through reading it. YouTube keeps the recording for so long. I'm not sure how.
Yeah. When I was trying doing the fake shows.
Mm-hmm.
It was wanting to upload them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it might not look great on there, but then when you upload it, it uploads it at HD.
Oh.
So it might actually be a little bit
I
better.
just got some apple on that.
Okay.
Apple?
Yeah.
How long do you plan to make this happen? Because you're at 28 minutes.
We're gonna go until we get through these. And hopefully some more people jump in. It just sucks that I had that scheduled, and then we had to switch it. Just so everybody knows, what happened was I had it scheduled, and I should have scheduled it on my phone instead of on my computer, and then something wasn't jiving, so we actually had to redo everything, which wasn't that much, but it kind of like the link that I sent everybody is not the same link, so
Exactly.
it kind of F some shit up, but we'll try to make it through.
The first one smelled better.
I tell you what I would like.
I like that one better.
May I have another glass? I'm gonna have an infinity after the end of the deal.
There you
So,
go. That's a good idea. We can do that.
Yeah.
Everybody can have one. Here, give one to Shan.
I'm gonna talk that
if he wants
one waitress or bartender in the sun about making me an infinity drink. She'll probably say, "What?"
She probably
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's-
know. Yeah.
That one there, I get a lot of brown sugars, more brown sugars in this one than I did the last one.
I did get a lot of brown sugar, but I also get a lot of apple though.
Did you get apple?
I did.
I was getting a fruit on the backside of the other one, and I couldn't tell you what it was. Is it more like an apple Jolly Rancher?
It is
Yeah.
green apple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, not like like I said, like a medicinal almost. Like it's like a fake Jolly Rancher. That's what it is. What do you think?
Yeah, I can taste that.
Holy moving on, you guys, huh?
But we've been waiting on you all day.
Wow. We still got to sort of pork butt after this for tomorrow. Yeah, this is I like this one the best out of the Bookers so far. That's my favorite one so far, the pigskin. For sure.
Speaking of pigskin, tomorrow, Penn State.
Yeah, that's right. Pigskin starts tomorrow.
That's it.
Penn State, West Virginia, Dave. What do you think about that, bud? Who's winning that game? I figured you'd be down there. That's his alum. I wish he was here to tell the monkey story. Supposedly they had a monkey when he was in college, him and his roommates. And,
Goodness. That's crazy.
yeah, I heard that story. We were at Nick's one night.
You said let's go Mountaineers.
I figured he would. I figured that was the case, Dave.
A goat? Question mark?
A goat.
No. Monkey.
Oh, it was a goat, not a monkey. I'm sorry. Well, maybe we drank too much bourbon that night.
Maybe
You know what, Dave? Now that you mention it, yes, it was a goat. That's right.
He says, no monkey.
Way different.
A little bit different. All right, now we're moving up here. This is 2024 batch, and it's 2024 and it's batch 1.
Supposed to be the best one they made so far, what I read about
That's
it.
the only one they made. You mean like out of all the Bookers?
All the Bookers.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
Yeah, well,
And it's
you can say anything. Sure.
this is 7 years, 7 months, and 8 days, and it's a 124.5. And it is the Springfield batch. That's one I think you probably have the same one at your house. Yeah.
That's good.
Moving right along here.
Just
I like the
poured-
bottle with the big,
He said
end
just
on 'em.
poured the stag. OMG, so sweet.
Who said that?
Delicious.
Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It's really good. But I mean, Dave, if you think Booker's hot,
Yeah,
Stag's a little hotter than Booker.
oh yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, a little bit hotter. But it's still good.
It's good.
You want some, Shan?
No.
Oh shit.
No. I have it, so.
You're good? All right. A little bit. Well, it has a good nose to it. Still got that traditional Booker nose to it.
It does. It to me the nose really hasn't changed a
Uh-uh.
lot through.
No, all of them same. Yep, all been the same so far. So next week, I'm not sure what we're gonna do next week. Maybe some more ryes or something. Try to keep going forward with the ryes. So,
Oh wow.
or let us know what you want us to do. I mean, we'll do whatever.
I really like this one.
Yeah, that has a. It's the same profile, just a little bit more darker, a little deeper, darker. Put a little water in there.
Dude, just
Little water in it.
changes the whole complexity of it. I'm telling you.
I'm getting a lot like that
Wow.
dark sugar, dark brown sugar, burnt like a almost
Get a little
burnt.
sweetness in this one.
Take it, put
It's
your
sweet.
little couple of drops in there from your glass. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow.
So So I guess starting out, like I said, looking back to the first shows we did, it's pretty funny how bad that like the beginnings was. I was like 2G's, and I was looking at my wife, Bourbon talk.
That would be your phone.
Someone call him.
Yeah,
Can you
Bing.
taste the difference?
I didn't put any water in mine.
A little sweeter taste.
It does it not?
Yeah. Yeah, a little
It got
sweeter.
sweeter with a little
It
bit of
did.
water.
Yeah.
Just a couple little drops.
That's what they say. A lot of your bourbons, if you put a little bit of water in it, changes them. The
It
taste
does.
on
Sure.
It's supposed to,
drastically.
yeah, you're supposed to use like a glacier water, or
Right.
some kind of. I mean, you can buy it off Amazon. It's just a little. It's expensive, but it's like
Dude,
$8 for a couple
my
ounces.
tap H2O is just as good as glacier water, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, I don't
What do you want?
Just call them later.
Okay. Hey, did we get any more people in the chat? We're still sitting at what we had.
Yep, we're at 6.
So we were at 8. Now we're down to 6.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not very good at all.
You want to send it? You want to share the link to people?
You have my phone. You can start sharing if you want to. Yeah.
I just sent it to all of his contacts in there. Just hit all.
Oh gosh.
It is a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got
We are drinking.
couple. Yeah, we're drinking. Couple of my one of my buddies that would watch it. He's a ref for football, so he's doing that.
Friday night football.
My buddy Nick, I think he's still in State College. Maybe he'll get in later. Who knows? Dave's in though. That's the main thing.
Yep, Dave's here. Woohoo! We're gonna call him the goat from now on.
Yeah, goat. The goat. He's the goat.
Literally.
No, Kale Sanderson's the goat.
Depends on what we're talking about. Did you see? I seen some picture where he was inducted into some Hall of Fame, and they had him like outside singling a grizzly bear, and it had like it said something. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it said, but it was pretty funny. He's the man.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to go to Little Book, or you want to go to these other ones?
However you want to do it, man.
These are all 23s here.
You said those are all 6 and 7 year statements, and this is.
These are all
roughly a
7.
4.
These are all 7s. Yep.
I'd say my thought finish those out because we could be disappointed in that.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't remember what it tastes like. I think I opened it up.
You
in a
know what?
broccoli bowl.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We'll just go in line. I've never tried Little Book.
He said he wants to congratulate you guys on a year. He loves to see you and your dad if they're spending time together.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Dad just likes to come down and drink all my bourbon.
It's not always yours. Mine's the only ones that win, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did have a winner this time. But it came in second.
So this little book, it's there's no age statement to it. It's like it's a 4-year, it's a 6 and a 7-year. So it's a 4-year. What did I tell you? Was it rice?
Yeah, rice. Yeah,
Rice bourbon,
rice bourbon.
and then a 7-year rye, and then an 8-year bourbon. That's what this is.
Dude, 100% honeysuckle.
Really?
Honeysuckle?
Let's see here. I spilled it all over the place. You want to try this? I definitely get some honey.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
To
Definitely
me,
get honey from this.
to me, the nose is
Really good.
It
Really good.
Yeah, I think the nose has surpassed.
Is it floral?
Man, it reminds me of my grandmother's house, dude. She had the honeysuckle vines. You go over and pull it. I mean, that's exactly what it smells like.
That might be my favorite one yet. Out of the Bookers. I'm getting that sweetness on the backside, which is I'm getting some honey. Not a whole lot of nuts on that one though.
No. Didn't get
I'm
no
not
nuts.
either, dude.
It drinks a little hotter.
It does drink
It's,
hot.
it's that
For sure.
rye and the like a peppercorn or something. I'll tell you what, for being a 4-year, like I said, it's really a 4-year because they have 4-year in it. But look at the fingers on that thing coming down. It's
I'm actually
thick.
pretty impressed with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we opened it up in a crawfish bowl. Somebody had that. I really don't know what happened over there.
Was that after I left, or
I have no idea.
I know we drank a bunch of Knob Creek at one night. I knew that it was some good stuff too, some older shit.
You talking about the one with the motorcycle incident?
Obviously, I wasn't there for that.
No,
You
we
have
heard left.
Yeah, we knew better.
I have no idea what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
what
Yeah.
You're just lucky you didn't take your fence out or something.
But I was more worried about taking Chad and Nick out more so than anything. It was like hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah,
Not a good idea.
yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Wasn't one of your better thoughts.
George, I'm telling you, I had no thoughts. First of all, my wife left me unsupervised. She went upstairs to
Your
bed.
fault. Actually, I was not upstairs in bed. I was
It
in
was
the
her
living
fault.
room.
It was
Probably
her
listening to
fault.
everything.
And I heard it. I was like, really?
I didn't get one out. I got 2 out, and I'm glad after the first wreck, he put the second one up. Oh yeah.
Oh my
One
god.
year.
Yeah, motorcycles and bourbon, not really a good combination. Not to mention we had probably a half gallon of vodka. We were making them transfusions.
Yeah.
All day long we drank transfusions, which they're pretty freaking good.
That's not gonna make it to my infinity.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish this too. Yeah, that might be the best one yet, for sure.
Yep, very good. That one is.
I passed on a little book this year, and because people were like always downplaying it, saying it's not worth the money. Because they're more, they're like
I think
140s.
140,
Might as well say 150, yeah, 149, something like that. But I don't know. All in all, I guess going back to what I was saying about how bad the shows were, but we've come a long way since then.
Like in the chat now or later?
And if it wasn't for Pennsylvania,
Well, I think later, because you also talked
Johnny, if it wasn't for us living in Pennsylvania, we would have had a barrel pick by now. We would have done one,
Oh yeah.
and we would have been getting rid of it to people. But the way it is here,
We have enough people. We know enough people that already want to do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We just, can't get it done.
it's just so tough. Like I said, we have to find, and I think I know where we'd have to find them. I think Delaware, you can find distributors that do it in Delaware. But then you'd have to find someone who wanted to work with you, and what do they really get out of it? 10%? You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure.
So 20%, who knows?
Everybody wants their cut.
And there's other ways to do it too. I talk to guys that they're like, come get it.
Right.
We don't care. Just come get it. But then you got to be careful with it. You know what I mean? So,
Dave requested you put a list up of all the bookers that you tried tonight and then your top 3. I said we can do that. He said, I'm going to get deep into this stag, might miss some.
I don't blame you there, Dave.
Enjoy them for sure.
I don't blame you, Dave. That stag. I'm curious to when you come up to try it and see how much different it is than this one. Or if it is.
If he brings that up, I got those too. We
Yeah.
can compare them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure they're pretty similar. They keep them pretty. I mean, other than the fact of like, you know, they're putting the same rick houses, the
Sure.
same spots, basically for
Over.
that particular. And that's one thing about Buffalo Trace. They're like, if consistent's here,
Yeah.
they're there. They're consistent. They make everything. Just like Eagle Rare used to be single barrel.
Yeah. Now
Well, now it still is, but what they do is instead of doing the single runs, they'll finish a run and they'll just dump more barrels and keep going.
right.
So it makes it more of a continuous blend per se. It's not a true, because they're cross contaminating is what they're doing instead of from barrel to barrel. They're still doing one barrel at a time, but they're not changing everything so they can't call it. And I assume that's because they want to get it out the door instead of sitting on it and waiting longer, taking longer.
Oh yeah.
So which this is the number one. So this is these four here. These are all the 2023 collection, and this is the number. This is batch one, and it's called Charlie's Badge. This one here is a 7-year, 1 month, 8 days, and it's a 126.6 proof. I don't remember this one too much. I know that my favorite ones, I think, was the Mighty Fine, and last time I've had these, it was the Mighty Fine batch, and I think the Apprentice that nobody liked was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Yeah.
That's one everybody said was no good. I don't know what they were eating that day or what. It was pretty good.
Yep. I guess it worked better when I just handed it to her and she just gave it to you.
It did.
Yeah, and again, I was saying about how, you know, Pennsylvania, you never know if you're going to get all the batches or not for the year. I got the Apprentice and was missing this one, the first one, the Charlie's batch, and then I got the Mighty Fine batch in Pennsylvania, and then I had to get the Storyteller batch, the fourth batch of the year. I had to get that from New York too, right?
Yeah, you got that from your cousin, right?
Yeah.
They come down?
I think both of them I did.
Yeah, I think you did, honestly.
Because that's when I got.
They brought a Weller to you.
Yeah, that's when I got the Antique 107, which is.
Now, to
It's
me,
a dinger.
it is. I mean, I know it's a $30, $45 bottle, but I paid $100, $150 for it, and I still would.
They say, well, Bruzel, which he knows he knows his shit, you know what I mean? He says he'll pay, he don't like to pay more than 80, but he'll pay 100.
Yeah.
He won't pay 150, he said. But I paid 80 for that. And it's a $45 bottle, but like we talked about before, you can't get them. Doesn't matter what they cost. If you can't get them, you can't get them.
This one has a good nose here.
I like the nose on this. It's got that dark, deep brown sugars again on the nose to me.
Get some nut in that one.
Yeah, that's my profile right there. That's getting close to that stag to me as far as the same profile. Yeah, nuttiness. There's a little bit of that buttercream frosting, like a confectionate sugar almost on the backside of that one to me. Everything's still good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Okay.
6 watching, and you got 49 minutes into it.
49 minutes. So we're trying to, we got 1, 2, 3 to go. and we'll be shutting it down. That'll be our 1 year celebration.
I'm just itching to like share the link, but I can't.
They won't share.
I could, I just don't know who to share it to from your phone. I have your phone. I can't share it here.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna upload it anyways, and it's gonna be up on our channel. And I didn't think this was gonna be great. I just figured we'd do it just for this occasion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'd almost have to probably do it on like a Saturday or
We talked
Friday
about
nights are
that.
bad.
Yeah,
Really.
Friday nights, people are
Pretty
out.
bad.
Sunday afternoon.
Potentially Sunday afternoon when people are at home chilling.
Yeah.
Watching TV.
Watching football.
Yeah.
I just switched my favorite one to that one right now. That's the third time.
What's that?
Of the Bookers, not. That's really good. As far as I'm concerned. A lot of brown sugar caramel.
I don't have
Nuts.
No.
Like a what do I say, like confectionate sugar almost on the back side of that. Am I close? You guys getting anything? Or?
No,
It's definitely sweet.
Yeah.
Had the sweetness to it. The nutty caramel.
These guys are all ready to go to the next one. It's like
They're rocking.
can't even really get into it. You got
We're not rushing yet.
Bud, look.
Bunch
we're
of Russians.
saving up for the last.
Yeah.
After the show.
I got you. All right, let me clean her out here.
Well, you're doing a lot of the talking and the educating. And
Yeah, everybody
you're
else, you can talk
drinking.
too.
Yeah, I'm drinking. So.
And listen, I got 50 some bottles back here. You guys, if anybody's watching and wants us to try something, just see if we have it, name it. We'll check it out.
I've known you 14 years, and you've known me 14 years, and I'm a great listener, so I like listening.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving on to 2023, the second batch. This is the apprentice batch. Like I said, it's all about stories, and this was actually a good story. I read this one; it was pretty cool.
He said he'd like to come up for a show.
Who is it? Dave.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely, anytime.
Yes.
Absolutely. This one here is 7 year, 1 month, 2 days. And it is 125.5, so a little bit less than the last one. But from what I remember, this is a pretty good one.
That's the one everybody
And
said.
yeah, this is the one that everybody revealed and was like, worst one ever, Booker's worst release ever. And I just didn't see it that way, which I don't see it people's way very often. So, Miss Terry, thank you. You got to try the apprentice batch. You know what I mean? That's everybody's been an apprentice at one day. I don't know what I was trying to say, but
Getting you already.
What was that, George?
I've been an apprentice before, so I'm just trying to Johnny knows what I'm talking about. Dad knows what I'm talking about. Dave knows what I'm talking about.
All right, so you've been there before.
Been there before. The stories, like I said, if you guys get online and read the stories on Booker's, they're pretty good stories. That's basically what the whole shebang is about Booker's. It's the story.
That's cool.
Yeah. See, like the nose does not
It don't
doesn't vary.
change, man. The only one changed on the nose to me was that.
Yeah.
Really.
Does anybody think it's these are a little dusty, almost like a dusty room or like a
I'm not getting that.
like my grand's house. Like I don't know. I don't want to say it was dusty because she would kill me. But
She would.
So what you're saying is she didn't have a Swiffer.
well, there's Swiffers back then, but like closets, like like old closets and stuff, or
Like the
Musky.
not musky, musty, right? Musky's that
Musky
big
fish.
fish in the water, right? And
That you're not supposed to shoot bowfish in.
yeah, you're not supposed to shoot them. What do you think?
They're a little bit metallic, like Scotch. A little bit.
Really?
everybody has their own opinion.
That's right.
That's really nutty to me.
It is.
Lots of brown sugar, a little dust on it.
Actually like that out of that's probably the second favorite for us.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I always thought it was good. And I don't know why it got a bad rap or if that's just what I like and other people just don't like it. You know, another really good bourbon that I haven't had in a while, and you can't get it around here. It's cheap as hell. That old Grandad 114. Really good. Kind of musty.
Dude, we saw some of that at State Store up there in Williamsport the other day, didn't we?
No, that's just a bottled bond.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, we don't have 114. 114's the kind of like the
orange.
yep. They're all orange, but
Is it?
it's like a huh?
What's the one I have?
You have that one that you never opened that I got you.
I have lots of
And that's why I don't have it anymore because mine's gone.
And he says, bring down 6 of your favorites. Is it 6 or 8? I don't know what the hell.
When did I tell you that?
This is quite a while ago.
Oh,
We did that one.
Yeah.
What the heck won? Baker won.
Yeah, that Baker. That's the Jim Beam product. You know what I mean?
That Baker 7, bud?
It blows. If people like Blanton's, they need to try Baker 7.
Dude,
Oh my God.
Just destroys it. Destroys it.
100%.
Yeah, Baker's or yeah,
Dude, my
Blanton
buddy,
didn't make
man.
it out of the second round, did it?
Turn me on to that, dude, and I'm going to tell you, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great. And I do have a confession to make. I'm pretty sure Dave is the one that actually got me into bourbon.
Really?
I think so. Yep. He was telling me, I think the first bottle he ever told me about was Michter's. And for some reason, the State Store in Lock Haven, I walked in, there it was. I'm like, really? They got that in there? The guy's like, yeah, it's not really supposed to be here. Someone ordered it in and never picked it up. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to buy it. I bought it. I'm like, huh, that's pretty good. And he's the one that got me into making homemade bourbon sours and stuff like that.
How long ago was that?
True. 7 years ago, probably. 8 years ago. We were in Dunstown. How long has it been?
4. We've been here 4.
No, yeah, but it was way. I mean, I was in. How many years did I have bourbon over by the sink there, sitting for years? Yeah, so it probably 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah. He said he loves Victor's. He said I can bring some Victor's 10 year
Oh,
and we could do some tasting on that.
I love their sour
That'll
mash.
be when I come.
yeah, we can do that for sure. I've never had the 10 year.
Dude,
Have you ever had it?
I haven't had their 10 year either. But I tell you what, I'm a huge fan of their sour mash. I mean, all in all, my favorites probably I result to on an everyday drinking, dude, is a Jack Daniels product. And I'm telling you, that Michter's sour mash, dude, is phenomenal.
Well,
Phenomenal.
so you got on Jack Daniels. So I hated Jack Daniels. Just all I ever knew was number 7. I hated it. Didn't like it. Don't like the flavor. Nothing. But now, I mean, they got some bangers out. Like all their cast strengths,
Yeah.
their barrel proofs, their rye barrel proof ryes, phenomenal. And like I told you, I showed you today. I just picked this up. I don't know if anybody tried that or not. It's
Bottled
They're-
and bonded rye.
yeah, they're bonded rye. Picked that up today to try it. Another one I want to try is a rye is Dad's Hat. I was telling you about that. They got a straight rye. It's a 4 year. They have a bottle and bond that's almost 6 years. And then they have a cast strength that's almost 7. And it's all their own juice. I guess they've been in business for like 12 years. And they're right down in Philly, Bristol, Pennsylvania. You
I'm not
Anybody ever hear that? It's like right on the water, and then Jersey's the other side.
Hmm.
It's supposed to be. They have the distillery. You can go do a tour, and then they have their drink place that they make cocktails, and it's right in some park or something.
Back there.
I do.
Just turn that on and keep the volume down for me. I'm just gonna try something. Thanks.
Okay, so guys, moving on here. Got a little sidetracked there. Still trying to work some bugs out, I guess. It's the third batch for 2023, and this one's the Mighty Fine batch. It is a 7-year, 1 month, 10 days, and it's 126.6 proof. So I remember reading this one too, and this was
Can you hit that remote and just allow? Sorry to interrupt you.
Booker knows. I guess when he was talking to people and they were talking about bourbon, his saying was that was a mighty fine whatever. So that's where this batch come from.
There's your chats. How do we make them big?
I don't know. What's so funny?
He's just being inappropriate.
But it's me.
Rep.
Rep.
Rep, you don't want to try the Mighty Fine batch?
All right.
Yeah, you gotta try that one. I spilled it all over my hand again. So I guess it's a little bit laggy, a little bit behind us.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's probably about 5 seconds.
Still the same smell.
Same nose.
Way better finish. to me.
Man, oh man.
That's, yeah,
I have to say that's a mighty fine batch, Johnny. What do you think?
yeah. I think that just probably took
Thanks,
too
sir.
long for me.
Yeah, it just pulled ahead. I mean, you notice
Yeah,
doesn't have much in it.
yeah. That's right, them telling you top.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I was on
So-
that little book for a bit, dude. I tell you, I think she surpassed it.
Yeah,
This is really good.
mighty fine batches. It's pretty phenomenal. I mean, are they worth $100? I don't know. I mean, what's $100 get you anymore, really?
You're paying
Like
for the
bags of
box.
Doritos.
Yeah. Not too much, especially in Jamaica, right? 2 bags of Doritos in Jamaica, $100.
Thank you, kids. If you watch. I'm telling you, I like that bun.
Yeah, this is good, for sure. Anybody getting any oak though?
I'm not getting a lot of oak. I'm getting a lot of sweetness, and I don't know what it is, but
So, like I say, that sweetness right there to me, I think that's more like a buttercream frosting, or like a confectionate sugar. That's the same as I was getting off the other one. I don't know if I'm close on that or not. That's just what I think. Anybody else have any ideas? I mean,
Definitely has a good.
do y'all pull that black pepper after it sets for a while? A little bit?
Yeah, they're
on the backside,
Yeah.
I can get a little pepper on it.
Oh yeah. Couple of them I did.
But like I said, this is right up my right up my alley. I love that this profile is exactly what I like in bourbon. I like the oiliness to it. It's
My favorite ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. That or that little book, I'm telling you,
That's almost a
That's
shame
a
to
good
put that
drink.
in there. But
I get almost a little bit of
Yeah.
nougat in that, like a nougaty, which might be the nuttiness. I don't know. So we're down to one more, and
storyteller.
pretty much gonna be pretty much it for the evening. I would say for the show. Glad the people that are hung on for this long.
Yep, you're at 65 minutes.
65 minutes. I'm gonna hurry you up here now. All right, last one, 2023 Bookers. The number 4 batch for the year is the Storyteller batch. Don't really remember this one too much.
Michael Grove says congrats on 1 year.
Michael Grove. Nice to see you made it, Michael Grove.
Thank you.
This one here is 127.8 proof, and it is a 7-year, 2 months, and 20 days. So, give her a shot. And again, why we doing Bookers? I like Bookers. I like Jim Beam's. It's just my profile, really. It's just what I like.
I like to think because we had the most bottles of it.
Yeah, maybe.
I like it.
You know what? I mean, we were gonna do the B-Tech lineup, but we decided we just do Bookers, right? I mean, you're right. There's no B-Tech lineup around here. Might be some somewhere though, huh? Anybody have any Stag? George T. Stag or any Willem LaRue? No.
I've only
Not
seen
any.
it in handful places, and they want 2 arms and 2 legs for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they wanted in Maryland at one time. I could have bought a Stag, George T. Stag, 16.
That's cheap.
And they had Willem LaRue there. I want to say it was almost 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But they say they're the best out of all of them. Any of them other like the Sazerac Rise, the really real high year ones, they say them other ones just blow them away. But if the profile is what they say it is, if it's the black cherry, the dark cherry, and the caramel and the brown sugars,
Right.
I would probably love it. I love that kind of stuff in bourbon. It'd be great. Same nose to me. There's the rest of them. Nothing really changes.
No.
One of them might have been a little more dusty than the other was, but other than that, all about the same.
Yeah, I'm getting the pepper in that one though, too. A little bit of pepper. A lot of nut in that one.
Nuttiness, brown sugar. I get a little oak in that.
Really?
Is that the oldest one? Charlie Batch. Or is that Storyteller? That's the Storyteller, right?
Storyteller.
No go?
He's scared.
She's been drinking whiskey, Johnny.
But my favorite.
Man, I do remember the first show we ever did. It was pretty rough. And then
Our flag was turned wrong.
yeah, our flag was wrong. Then we did one when Matthew and Gabby came on. We did one. He did one for us, and it was probably the highlight of our
We learned a lot.
our
We definitely
shows.
learned a lot.
And then Johnny come up, and we did all the Masters Keeps. And that was like, that's still one of the best ones. Like as far as bourbon wise, that's still the best show we've done. As far as bottles.
Dude, I love the Master Keep line, right? But to me, I think just a regular MSRP, dude, they're pricing themselves out of.
Oh, crazy, stupid. But $475.
And can you imagine what secondary is gonna be on it?
Yeah,
Through the roof.
that's stupid. There's nothing worth that. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
No. I won't buy them. I won't even hunt for them no more.
But like I was talking to people,
Well, there's
different
a hell of
people.
an out, right?
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and it's $475.
Yeah, what's the name of that one?
Price. I'm not even exactly sure. Forgotten.
No, you have the Unforgotten. But like I was telling people, I was talking. I mean, we're competing with millionaires that like this stuff. You know what I mean? Multi millionaires. I mean, they'll buy it. You know what I mean? So how's a little guy like me? Not talking about you.
But I am a millionaire in debt.
Yeah, I hear it. Yeah, aren't we all? For sure. That one's good. I mean, I still have to say I'd say that Mighty Fine batch is probably the winner for the night for me of the Bookers. So.
Yeah, that one and then the little book was good. I like that.
I like that little book.
It was different.
That fine in that book, dude. It's right there for me.
And it has, this one's a little fiery, this last one.
Yeah, it does.
That storyteller's a little fiery.
Do you know Michael?
I do know Michael.
Okay. What does he drink?
Twisted Teas, something, I think.
Okay.
No, I don't know. He told me he was drinking, he's into scotch a little bit, and he likes bourbon. I don't think he drinks a whole lot.
Okay.
He works down there. He works for Tom Walker. He mostly works for like EQT.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I send him a link. He usually checks out some stuff every once in a while, which is great. Subscriber.
Favorite bourbon you've tried since you started, George and Dad? That's from Dave.
Whew. That I own or that I've tried?
He said try.
Tried. Oh boy.
Yeah, he said tried.
What is yours? What do you think yours is that you tried?
Well, I really like that Baker 7, and I like the C923. They were probably my two favorites.
Just trying to think what I tried that I don't have here, other than.
He says
Not
not in terms of price.
in terms of price. I would say hands down, Elijah Craig C923.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good stuff. And you won't get it anymore, I don't think.
This one right here. I think what are the barrel proofs? They're like 80.
89. Yeah.
You guys want a little sip of this quick? Finish it off.
Yeah, might as well.
Shane, you ever try that?
You gave it to me last week.
Okay. I can't remember that part.
Ain't sweet, but I might.
Can you read what it says there? There's a part in front of.
What did you?
So no, because it's not on mine.
So one more, everybody. We're gonna have a little sip of this. This is my favorite.
You guys like the best no larceny?
No larceny.
I mean,
No larceny.
I like the larceny barrel proof, but it doesn't compare to
He
this.
doesn't like larceny at all.
Zero.
I will drink larceny. But
Really? Tara likes it.
Yeah, I like larceny barrel proof. And they have some good batches. Now, there's people argue that they like larceny better than they do C923. Or I'm sorry, Elijah Craig barrel proof, which I'm out on that one. I think Elijah Craig barrel proofs are better. For some reason, for me, I like them better. Maybe it's because they're rye instead of weeded. I don't know.
More in depth,
Yeah.
very more in depth.
This one here is like, I'm like just the nose on it. To me,
I
it's
think the B519
it may beat the shit out of that stag. It may. I mean, I've seen some people do blinds of it, and it's beating it a lot.
I'd put it there. That stag's good, right?
Mm,
But I would say this might be better.
Yeah, this is really good stuff.
I get that. The buttercream, the deep dark brown sugars in that,
Yeah.
and
Finish it off.
it's thick, and you got some oak there. It's 13 years something.
And that's what I like, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I like the wild turkeys, dude. I mean,
Oh,
I like the Masters Keep collection, but still, my favorite
Yeah,
is,
you get that sweet and sour with all
Diamond
them.
Anniversary. That's my favorite by far.
You probably
It's
drank
so
that
sweet.
whole bottle I gave back to you, didn't you?
Not yet, but I'm gonna work on it. I think
I've been
that's
working on
actually
the
my
cork
last
too. I was
one.
like, making it so it come in and out better because it's pretty weak. Corks
It
don't
is.
hold up on them.
It is, and I tell you, with that one being like that, that's probably the worst one I've ever opened up, to be honest with you. If you looked at the shape of that when I brought it here, it was rough.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, just the complexity, the way it drinks, dude, it's not the same. I got another one I've got. It's later on her side, so that cork stays wet.
That's it. Well, it's
Not
old
bringing
too,
it.
right? Is that 04?
I don't. No,
It's not from 04?
I think it's 14.
Oh, 14. Okay.
I think it's 14. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
my wife was kind enough when I first got into it. She bought me every bottle that Pennsylvania had.
That was mighty nice of her, huh?
It was. They shipped them all into Williamsport, man. She bought every one they had for me.
People don't even know what that is. Like, I did that short on it and got like 60 views.
Yeah.
And I do one on like a Buffalo Trace product and I get almost 700.
Okay.
It's like, they'll blow the doors off anything.
Guts out of it.
Jeez. But I don't know. I appreciate everybody watching tonight. Appreciate you guys being here and being a part of it. Shan, Christy, Tara, Dad, everybody that's watching, Dave, Mike, and I'm not sure who everybody else is, but we appreciate the shit out of everybody and spread the word. I mean, let us know. Tell people what we do. Let us know what you want to see. We'll try to accommodate what you want. Do the best we can with what we got. So we have a lot of support. I mean,
Yeah, we
you
got
help me
a lot
out.
of different resources, man. I mean, if there's things that these guys want to see that you or I don't have, that we know enough people, I feel like we can get it where
Yeah.
y'all can
Yeah.
try it and give y'all's honest opinion about it, you know?
And people that collect bourbon and whiskey, they're pretty nice people, pretty sharing people,
Sure.
pretty giving people, and that's what it's all about. That's why we do it. That's why we got started in it, something to do together. My wife's about ready to probably flip out. It's been
78 minutes.
It's been over an hour, so we're gonna shut this down. Appreciate everybody watching everything up to this show. Been a long 1 year. It's been a good 1 year, and like I said,
Learned a lot.
we have learned a lot, and we still have a lot to learn.
It's been fun.
Dave
But,
says to remember to post Booker reviews. He has a bunch in the closet he has not opened.
We'll do that for sure. We'll do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a awesome rest of your Friday night, and God bless.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.